Do you want a new tent, lighter but better? We've got MSR Hubba Hubba LT, MSR Hubba Hubba HD. Alrighty, today we've got a new beer. This is a Rice Crispy, it's a rice lager. Now this is from Double Vision Brewing. Now look at the graphics, that is pretty cool. Now there's not a lot of details on this beer. Like normally they have what's involved and all that, but they've really made you kind of guess about it. So we're going to give it a taste and just see how it goes. It's really, really nice. A little bit of bitterness, as you'd expect from a nice beer. Good flavour though. Really, really like that. Yeah, very cool. There's a few things on the back in terms of like ingredients, but that's kind of normal. But yeah, that's nice. It's really easy to drink. Very tasty. We'll definitely have that again. We've got new product, as always, in store. This time it's from MSR. So MSR have been making gear for a long time. The Hubba Hubba tents have also been around for a long time. What they've done this time is they've redone them. So we've got a Hubba Hubba HD and we have a Hubba Hubba LT. HD, heavy duty, LT, lightweight. Kind of makes sense, right? Now these are the one-person tents. So they also come in a two-person, and then you obviously can go up to a three. But we've got the one, and we're going to show you the difference between them. So the LT, this is obviously all pitched. You've got the rainfly. You've still got whole internal access here. Now what you'll see is that it's not tapered. It is a rectangular footbox. Okay, so you're going to maximise how much space you get out of this tent. It also means that you can run a bigger mat, because what they've done is they've increased the actual size of the internals of the tent. So they've got higher sides, more area, essentially it's a more spacious tent. So if you're out for a long time, you're going to have a bit more comfort, you're going to have a little bit more space from it, and overall it's just going to be a little bit of a better experience. What they've also done is they've updated the specs. So on the LT, this is a 20 denier and it is a 1200mm fly. Now, in saying that, a fly, yes, it has to be waterproof, but the only way it can really leak is if, one, you've damaged it, or two, you're putting pressure on from the inside. 1200 is still really, really high. But the real game change is what they've done with the floor. So 1800mm floor head. Now, if you've known what the Hubba Hubba's like previously, it's pretty thin. This is a big game changer because they've not only made the tent still lightweight, but they've managed to make the tent a much gruntier fabric. Now it's PFAS free, which is super important, so more sustainably made, which everybody really likes. And you've still got plenty of mesh going on. So it's still a 3-season tent. It's just on the lighter side. And it will be a little bit warmer, which is really, really important. It still comes with all the things necessary, pegs, guy lines, that kind of thing. And you still got a vegetable that comes out about 1.5 meters, which is, overall, which is pretty good. So let's go over the HD version. So as I said before, HD, heavy duty. So it's a little bit gruntier. We've taken the flow off this, but essentially it's going to look very similar to this guy. What you'll notice on this one here, you have way more mesh around the whole internals. This part here, it's got mesh here, and then you've got mesh on the end. So what they've done is they've increased the warmth dramatically. So if you're going into some colder conditions, even though it's a 3-season tent, it's going to insulate a lot better. The weight of it has gone up slightly, but overall it's pretty impressive. Now the big thing is that the fly, so this part here, which is on this tent, is 3000 millimeters. So really, really high. Now, the really big change is the floor. So they've gone for a 6000 and they've changed it to a 30 denier. So 6000 mils for MSR, that's really, really good. These guys have always been an ultralight brand. They've always done things really, really well. And I think the biggest feedback they've had over the last couple of years is to try and make them more durable, more waterproof, because then people want to them to last longer. You've still got a fully rectangular internals. So the big thing is that you've got a bigger floor area. Now when you go to the 2-person tent, it's exactly the same concept. You're getting a bigger tent, so you can put bigger mats in, you can probably put more mats in, and just get a little bit more space out of your tent, which is really, really important. They've still got the alloy jack poles, so they're really, really strong. These guys have done a really good job over the years. Everyone really likes them, and it makes it really super friendly in terms of putting it up, and it means it's nice and quick and easy. Now this guy here will have the same scenario with the fly. It'll come out to about here, and it's a freestanding tent. So what that means is, in fact, both of them are freestanding tents. So it means you can pitch it, not peg it down straight away, and then if you want to move it, you can, and you don't have to have it collapse on you, which is really, really handy. Now these guys are still both very, very lightweight tents. So if you're looking at trying to reduce the overall weight of your tent, this is a really good contender. We've got these in stock. It's probably worth coming in, grabbing a mat, hopping in them, because you'll be very impressed with the changes they've made. But they're in store, and yeah, ready to go. Thanks, guys.